When you need a mortgage, don't stress at all. Just tune right in and give these guys
a call.
Good morning, YouTube. Today is January 30th. That's right. Our jingle is the jam. What's going on, boys?
What's up, fellas?
Well, then jingle all the way.
Thomas, look a little chilly.
I mean, I don't know if you woke up yet today. It's cold, very cold out here.
Yeah, I think it's cold from Pittsburgh to Tampa today.
I'm excited. I'm super excited to see the snow down in Tampa this weekend. I don't think they said it hasn't happened since the 70s. So we're talking, once a century type of snowstorm. Mm-hmm. Supposed to get a foot on the coast of the North Carolinas. That's going to be pretty epic. I already saw them ice skating on Wildwood, New Jersey beach yesterday. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. And I also saw some slush waves already rolling in off of Cape Cod. So there's some crazy stuff going on out there.
And if you're local to Pittsburgh, running on the river to escape the police, probably not the best idea. Just saying.
No, there was definitely not.
There was no cover for that guy. I'm not sure what he was doing. He probably never played Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, not smart to be the black dot on the white ice. That's not a great place to hide. But yeah, saw that story. Little crazy. We got late breaking news last night, later in the day, that the president is going to announce a new Fed Chair Nominee today. That is definitely going to probably affect the markets short term, depending on who it is. They'll have some reaction to it. But now until May, when the current Fed chair is up, it's going to be quite interesting because this is only a nominee. Got to be approved by Congress. Correct, fellas?
Yeah. Yep. I would imagine that the nominee would get appointed unless they find something in his background, though. I mean, they're not going to double back and switch on that. So today is a pretty big day for us. We've been excited for this day since mid-year last year, I would say,
Yes.
So.
And I also saw an article yesterday, which clearly people across the country are not working with Anthony's pre-offer huddle, because I saw, I believe in December, that more deals across the country terminated since 2017 in 1 month. So for some reason, there's a lot of deals terminating out there. I don't know why, but if you sit with one of us, you do the pre-offer huddle, you should not be getting cold feet or terminating once you get that offer accepted.
Yeah, I mean,
no, definitely not.
Yeah, go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, no, definitely not. I mean, it's a great time to buy. People waiting are going to pay more, and they need to have some solid people advising them instead of listening to everybody else that's not either in this industry or doesn't do financing. Every one of us can provide those options so you can see clear as day whether this is the right time to buy. And if it's not, then yeah, waiting might be good for you, but the majority is not.
Yeah, and I mean, everyone wants to rush through everything these days. Everyone wants to not talk to a human, just go through an online application, get pre-approved, get no documents, and then wonder why they're shocked by the cost of things once they get in the mortgage application. There's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and simply taking the time and doing a proper pre-approval and talking to one of us as a loan officer, getting your credit pulled, seeing the estimates is all very important before you put in an offer. Because guys, we all know this and everyone forgets. There's something called hand money when you put in an offer, right? You're going to put a deposit, earnest money to show you're a real buyer. Yes, you're able to get that back in some cases if the deal falls through. But guys, we see it all the time, buyers having to fight for their hand money because they decided to put in a hodgepodge offer. They weren't too sure about it, and now they want to terminate and get their hand money back. It's just not always that easy.
Yeah, you can't go back on your word or what you're saying that you already have done, I guess. would be the correct term. I don't know if that's just in real estate, that's in life. We should follow that method. But once you put that offer in, it kind of is set in stone. That seller is excited as well. They think they're moving. They think they're selling their house that might have been sitting there. So, yes, they don't want it to terminate. We need to do our due diligence up front. We need to know exactly what's going on. We need to know if that house is in a flood zone before it gets to underwriting. Those types of things could screw up deals. We all know that, the sewer line could fail and that's going to terminate and screw up a deal. But there's so many things that we could catch on the front end by just doing a little bit of due diligence to stop these fall throughs.
And Anth, I think a lot of folks terminate because they don't see real numbers during the pre-approval process, and they get in the application and approval, and they're like, wait a minute, I didn't know it was going to be this. And to be into the mortgage process and not know numbers is just batty to me. You're buying a home. It's the biggest purchase of your life. How are you just doing this without estimates?
Yeah. I mean, the unfortunate part is, we know a lot of lenders will not provide, a estimate of cost. And unfortunately, that limits the ability of that client being able to shop for the best options and programs that fit the needs for their financial situation. So just getting that estimate from your real estate agent, unfortunately, is not going to be what the lender is going to be showing you. Unfortunately, you're not getting that up front, and you need that up front, because I don't know how you're buying a house without knowing what you're paying.
I mean, plain and simple. You need to know what you're paying to purchase a home. And that's what we do, guys. We're here to help all of your buyers every day to get the proper information to get into the home. We're not trying to get pre-approved this morning, put an offer in tonight, and close next week. That's not really the optimal plan for anyone. 30 to 45 days, there's nothing wrong with that time frame for a real estate process, even a little bit longer in some cases. If a house is sitting there for 60 days, not the craziest thing in the world. I mean, we're just not in the market we used to be, and everyone has to realize that. Yeah.
It's a totally different market. Everything's changed. I'd say we're trending right to the middle neutral.
Yes. I mean, Anth, I haven't seen this much of a fair buyer's market literally 2018, 2019, right?
Yeah. I mean, I love this market. Everybody talks so negative about the market right now. We haven't seen since 2019 more seller's assist being added, more negotiations on price, buyers getting a reasonable offer put in instead of multiple offers where it goes over 10, 15, 20 grand. And, it comes down to, the market we're in and embracing that market and not waiting until the market gets crazy, where now you're in multiple offers. Yeah, you might have got a little bit of a lower rate. Congratulations. But you also paid 30 grand more for the house.
Right.
So you eliminated any savings you might have had from having that lower interest rate. So, if you're an agent or a client and the other lender won't provide an estimate of cost or options to that client, great time to get a second look through Wes Penn and Brian and Tom and Anthony, because we provide options to clients on a daily basis. So you're hurting yourself if you don't.
Couldn't have said it better. I mean, that's just what we're pushing here. We're seeing all these fall throughs, all this negativity. I mean, we're more than a point lower on interest rate today than we were last year, a whole percentage point. So rates have already dropped. Inventory has increased. Buyers are able to get better terms on their offers. I don't know. Everyone wants to wait to 3% when that was an anomaly. That was an anomaly. It was an anomaly. It's not going to come back. Stop waiting for that. That was an anomaly. It was a pandemic, a worldwide crisis. We're not going back to that, nor do we want to go back to that. That really wasn't that fun of a time to live through. How about we just have a normal world? That works for me.
Works for me too. And I think people are winning on both sides in this normal market.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sellers are still making a ton of money selling their properties.
Unless you're in Florida or California.
Well, we ain't in any of those places. We're in the most affordable city in the world, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Buy here and stay here.
Number one.
All right, guys, that's all I got today. Stay warm. Get those driveways shoveled because it sounds like a little more white stuff is coming. Anthony can have another fun weekend, and we'll see you guys on the flip side.
I'm hoping it misses. I think it's gonna miss.
Fingers crossed. See you guys.
Later.
See you guys.
Tom, Ryan, and Anthony. Oh, they